Hi guys! So today I'm going to show you how to draw in your brows. So exciting. So I was sorry I wasn't able to put my video up last week. I was super busy. It was my husband's birthday. My husband got a new job, and so super busy. Filming just wasn't going to happen last week. So we're back into our normal schedule this week, and like I said, today I'm going to show you guys how to draw on your brows. I wasn't going to have a ton of time to do like a big in-depth video, but I figured this one was short, sweet. Everybody needs it in their life. So this is not the only way to do your brows. This is how I do my brows. That doesn't mean I'm saying you can't do it a different way, blah 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 blah. Your brows is probably the one thing in your makeup that is like the most like you, because there's not a whole lot like you can really do like outside of your makeup to really, I mean, unless you really like get big with your eyeshadow, big with your lashes. Your brows is kind of like the one thing that's just like, it's you. So this video is mainly just gonna show how to do it the most natural way possible. I mean, come on, we're drawing in our brows. There's nothing natural about that. Today I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm going to be using it in two colors, in medium brown and in dark brown. I'm going to use the medium brown more towards the center and the dark brown more towards the outside. And I'm just going to be using a little bit of concealer and a little bit of brow gel. That's really all I'm going to be using. So, but before we get into that, I have somebody I want you guys to meet. Come here, buddy. Come here. So this is my puppy. His name is Shelton. Yes, named after Blake Shelton. I'm that girl. But, so I figured he's going to be in and out of videos probably off and on. Hi, buddy. And so I figured I'd introduce you guys to him. And he desperately needs a haircut. He's usually not this long. He's working on his whole Chewbacca look right now. But no. But so I figured I'd introduce you guys to him. I'm sure you will be seeing him on Instagram and on Twitter and all that kind of fun stuff with me. So, alright, you want to lay down now so I can finish videoing? Yeah? Can we do it? Alright. Alright, so the biggest thing when you do your brows is you're going to take your pencil or whatever you're using and you're going to literally put it next to your nose as like an anchor. And you don't have to actually do this every time, but the first time to kind of get the hang of it. So you're going to put it next to your nose and you're literally going to kind of put a dot here, straight up, because that's where your brow starts. Then you're going to take it and put it once again next to your nose and the edge of your eye, and that's where your brow is going to end. So you can put a dot there, and then you're going to take your pencil and then you're going to put it right across the middle of your cornea, and right there, that is the high point of your brow. But those 3 points are probably the most important, just to make sure they're in proper dimension with your face. Because your face is literally like in 3 pieces, where you're going to go from your forehead to your brows to the edge of your nose, and from your nose to the bottom of your chin. And so you want to make sure they're at least like in the right area, because otherwise they're just not going to look right. So I'm going to go in with the Brow Wiz. One end is just the nice spoolie and the other end's the actual pencil. And I'm just going to go in and kind of just slightly comb out my brows. And I usually don't have too much to comb out because I actually keep my brows trimmed pretty short because I have very long brow hair. So what I literally do is I usually, and this is the medium brown, this is the one I'm going to use more, this is the dark brown. This is the one we're going to use more towards the tail because you want it more light here and darker at the end. So I'm going to take this, and I usually just kind of do my line underneath my brow to start with. So I literally just start right about here. And this pencil, it just draws really nice, tiny little light lines instead of like being super dark and you have to figure out how to like blend in all this product. It's super light, so it makes it look really natural. And I just do it in kind of little short strokes to make it look like natural hair. Okay, so that's just my under my brow right in there. That's just kind of give me a good baseline to work with from there. Then I'm just going to kind of go in from right up in here. And then you see I just kind of like tiny little strokes fill it in. And I probably do 3/4 of my brow with the darkest pencil, and then I just use the light one more towards the front here, just because I want to fill it in a little bit, but I don't want it to be as dark as the tail, because the tail is just supposed to be the really sharp dimension point. Alright, so now we're just going to go over to this side, do the same type of thing. And like, as you can tell with me, I don't overdraw my brows a lot. I more or less just kind of fill them and make them a little bit sharper and darker just to match my actual hair, because I have very light brows, in my opinion. Compared to a lot of people, I have very dark brows, but for me, I think they're light. So, like I said, just kind of go up. I do my underline line first, and then I go up and I do like more of my arch. And then I just, with tiny little strokes, fill it in. And I always tell people, when you're trying something new like this with your makeup, practice it at night before you go to bed. Don't practice it like when you're getting ready to walk out the door in the morning, because it's not going to look perfect the first time. And you're going to get frustrated, and then frankly it's going to shoot down your confidence throughout the day if you think you look weird. So I always tell people, practice at night before you go to bed. Like before you take your makeup off, draw your brows on. And this is after a long time of me practicing for me to be able to get my brows to look like this. And I still have days where I'm so frustrated with my brows. They never like end up looking the way I wanted that day. It happens. So there's that. And then now I'm going to go in with just the medium brown, and I'm just going to kind of fill in just a little bit more towards the inner part of my brow. And I'm literally just going to take it very softly. And draw a line like that, and literally just kind of bring it up and slowly blend it into what I already have drawn there. And I always do it kind of like with my strokes, like in the natural placement of my brow, like in my brow hairs. So like, cause here in the beginning of my brows actually grow up. So here at the base, I did that kind of straight line to the side, but here, then I do flick it up to make it look like my natural brow hair. So, and then what the most important thing you do is when you do your brows like this, once the pencil's there, make sure you go back through and spoolie it in and blend it in with your natural hair to make it look more natural. Otherwise, because you see here it looks kind of choppy. That's when we go in and we just blend. Perfect. Alright, other side. Perfect. Okay, so most of the time that is all I do with my brows. I just kind of draw them in, and then I make sure and I go through and I spoolie them through and everything, make sure they're nicely blended in. One extra thing you can do is you can take like an eyeliner pencil like this, or like a flat definer brush, and just kind of like that extra sharpen them up a little bit. I just take it and I dip it slightly into my concealer, and then you can go in and just kind of extra define them with a little bit of that concealer. So, and another last touch you can do is go in with brow gel. I'm just using the Maybelline Brow Drama. I love the Anastasia brow gel, but frankly I'm out, and so I'm back to use my Maybelline, but it's solid. I like it. Just go in and put a very light coat over the top, and it's like hairspray for your brows. So that is the completed look. And like I said, with like the concealer and the brow gel, those aren't always necessary, but they really do just help kind of define your brows and make them so they last like really all day and so nothing moves. Like I said, I trim my brow hair pretty short, so brow gel I don't need personally as much of because I don't have long hair for it to move. But like I said, so that's the end of this tutorial. I will put all the products I use in the description down below. And if you have comments or anything like that, or different products you've used, please comment down below. I'm really curious to see what everybody else uses. And like I said, this is my like routine of how I do my brows. This isn't necessarily how everybody should do their brows by any means. Do what you do, look the way you want to look, but this is just the way I found it's easiest. Just kind of like with a 3-point thing to find the, you know, the location of your brows, and just it makes it a lot easier just to make them look somewhat more natural, even though, to be honest, once again, we're drawing our brows. There's nothing natural about that. So, also, comment down below if you want to see Shelton in any more videos. He's usually here sitting on the floor with me, so it'd be exciting to share my moments with him. So, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys again soon. Thanks, bye.